and welcome to Effortless Esports Network. I'm your host Ecsn, and we'll be dissecting all the live action of the Nigeria Pro Clubs League. Alright, like I said, it's just 8 games to go, and at the end of midnight today it will be 6 games to go. So we are looking at the final 2 weeks of the Nigerian Pro Clubs League coming up. And right now we are going to capture the double feature Thursday, which have given us some of the most exciting and exhilarating performances. So we'll be watching a lot of action today, and we'll be seeing which team gets to dominate or which team can get the total of 6 points today. There are a lot of interesting features, but let's take note of our featured match day, which is between Marshall XI and Faceless Men, and also Marshall XI with their second game also against Adventure Time. That will be our featured game for today. So if you remember correctly, that was during the first leg, Adventure Time came back from a 2-goal deficit to win the game 3-2, and that is why they have been picked as one of our selected match feature for today. So we get to know the actions coming on live, but before that, let's take on the results for our Monday games. We see a lot of top teams play as well, so look at the results and we'll take a look at the table as well, and after that we'll be running straight into action to see how the teams are preparing and what we have cataloged for today, being the double feature Thursday. So looking at the last week result, we saw a postponed game between Phoenix and AS Tornado, which have been played, with Phoenix winning that game 5-1. We also saw MENACE FC and DIEHARD as well, with DIEHARD winning that game 1-0. The game between Get Clap Calls and CURRYZ, Nameless Chaos, was postponed, and Faceless Men went on to triumph against Ninja Eagles 7-0, and also CURRYZ winning that impressive scoreline against United FUT 9-1. Tucker FC getting that default victory against Men in Pluto. Adventure Time getting 5 past Galaxy 11. And EFFORTLESS was no match for Marshall XI as they saw them go down to a 3-1 victory, with Marshall XI being the better team. So we'll go straight live into action, getting the managers of the day, and then we go into the matches. But before that, let's take a look at the league table to see who's ranking up and who's shaking at the bottom. So we'll take a look at the league table before we move into the action in a bit. Alright, these are the features we have for today. We have Nameless Chaos go up against AS Tornado, but before that, let's observe the league table, with Get Clap Calls being at the top of the summit with 58 points. Nameless Chaos are chasing, and they both have a game in hand which they'll be playing each other. The rest of the table seems to have come up track, with everybody playing their game so far. Nameless Chaos in second place, Marshall in third place with 53 points. The difference between Marshall and Get Clap right now is about 5-point difference. We see Tucker, who have been they pretty much had a rough start in the first half of the season, but they have narrowed a lot of that points, and now they are 47 and in 4th place. We also see Phoenix in 5th place as well on 47 points. Adventure Time 46 points, and EFFORTLESS have gone down below to 45 points and in 7th place, and Faceless Men just below them with 40 points. AS Tornado with 24 points, and there's where the difference dropped up a bit. So we'll be seeing a couple of games. Let's look into our features for today. We see Men in Pluto and United FUT still struggling at the bottom, with Men in Pluto unable to rack up anything so far. Alright, for our match day, we see AS Tornado take on Nameless Chaos, MENACE FC up against Ninja Eagles, Phoenix FC up against CURRYZ FC. DIEHARD will be taking Get Clap Calls, will be taking Faceless. United FUT will be taking on EFFORTLESS FC. Go up to up time for our early kickoff. We see AS Tornado go up against EFFORTLESS FC. Marshall XI go up against Adventure Time. Galaxy 11 go up. Men in Pluto up against United FUT. CURRYZ with Faceless Men. Ninja Eagles up against Get Clap Calls. Nameless Chaos will go up against DIEHARD. MENACE FC and will take on Phoenix FC. And that's our featured lineup for today. And we'll be getting the managers up in a bit, and right about now we'll be going to manage details of this. These are your features for today. So before we get into all of the action, we'll be getting the managers on in a bit to give you the plans and strategies that they will be adopting for tonight. So we have Italian Mafia on with us here. So we are Mafia, can you hear me? We are trying to get Mafia on with us so we can be Italian Mafia, can you hear me now? Yo, copy, can you hear me?
I can't get shit, bro.
Yeah, we're still trying to get the feed from Italian Mafia. So all right. Do you copy? Can you hear me now? We're still trying to get the feed from Mafia, so we'll be switching up. Okay, I believe you can hear me now. Can you copy? Hello, do you copy?
What's happening? Why is my Discord?
All right, we're struggling to hear him a bit, so we'll be
Eddie,
back to the features table while we try to get that sorted as well.
Let me jump on my phone.
All right. Okay. Get that sorted as soon as possible, and then we'll see if we can hear him again. So back to what we're saying, we're looking at the features for tonight, and one of our key features that we are looking at is the game between Marshall XI as they are getting ready for back-to-back interesting feature. During the first leg of the season, we see how a lot of those features planned out, with one of those features giving us our match of the day. We saw Adventure Time get that victory against Marshall XI, even though they were 2 goals down. And we are still waiting to get the manager Italian Mafia on again, and we'll be seeing him live with us before they get ready for their game. So if you see on the screen, you can see the league table at the moment and who are the big leaders. It's only them rightfully, and you know, Get Clap Calls doing all they can to run away, with that one loss just separating them, and we'll see the game between Get Clap Calls and Nameless Chaos soon. But right now, the title race is still on, while the relegation battle is still on, as Niger Eagles and United FUT are trying to bring in DIEHARD down, and we'll be seeing how they can get this on in a bit. So we are still getting live feed from Mafia, so we'll get Mafia on in a bit, and then we can fix this up a bit. So let's get Mafia on, and we'll see if we can get the manager of Marshall XI on as well, and then we go live into action. So we are trying to get the managers on, so after which we'll go into live action. So we have Italian Mafia, the manager of Faceless Men, on the back end. So we'll be getting his feed shortly, and then we'll be going into the action part. So we are still waiting to get them on, and we also have Kenny joining us as well. So we'll be confirming them in a bit, and after which we will be going on live and straight into action for the match day feature. Alright, so currently we're still seeing the top leaderboard and the scoring platform with Nonyama leaving the title charge with 39 goals. Ecsn closely following them, and they are all getting ready for the final submit of who will be the ultimate goal scoring champion. So we have Italian Mafia with us. Can you hear me? Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
All
you.
right. All right, we can hear him loud and clear. So
Yeah,
how are you doing? What's the mood in the camp tonight? And are you guys ready for your thrilling encounter?
There's some things behind the scenes, and I don't think Masha will be able to be. Just ask for they want to like reschedule the game. They have issues, so it's looking like we might, postpone the game. You get like so. I think some players are not actually ready. Even on our end as well.
Okay, confirm me. If I'm getting you correctly, you say there are some technical issues that might lead to a postponement of the game?
Yeah.
Alright, so we have heard it from one of the managers. Hopefully they can deal with their technical issues before 10:30 and they will give us live action, but regardless of that, we'll check in on them and see if the game will be going on as planned. So until then, I'll let you go and see if you can get your game sorted out while we'll catalog whatever matches we have for today, and we will get back to you shortly.
All right.
All right, we've heard that from Italian Mafia. They might be looking to postpone their game. Like, sometimes these are the issues associated with pro clubs. It's not just a game where only you can speak for yourself. You have a team also. At most, sometimes you have all those technical difficulties. If one of the cable internet is down, maybe a section of your team might be down as well. So we are watching and waiting while we see if they can fix up the technical issue and be back with us live as well. So we'll be waiting and observing what happens and how they can come in back. So far we are trying to confirm which game have started for us to give you the live action of the event, but confirmation our featured match is looking like it might get postponed. So we are still looking through other matches to see what action we can bring for you live. So a lot of teams are lobbying up right about this moment. Like I say, this double feature Thursday. So we'll be looking at the games in a bit. So we'll take a quick break to confirm who is ready and who is going to play. Like you said, the Nameless Chaos team are already ready with their full squad. With Grim Reaper in the wing, we are used to seeing Ship to play right there. But right now, Ship to play is on the attack. And they are connecting. And we'll be waiting to see who they are playing as well. Galaxy 11 get clapped. Alright, looks like our game have started and it's Galaxy 11 gets clapped. They are looking at kicking off their game. So we'll be observing closely and monitoring proceedings as Galaxy 11 take on get clap calls. Alright, this is the early kickoff for Get Clap Calls. So we'll be observing that. While also Nameless Chaos were ready as well. So we'll be seeing how they do against Nameless Chaos and AS Tornado. So chat, keep me posted on Nameless Chaos AS Tornado while we are observing Get Clap Calls and Galaxy 11. We obviously know Get Clap Calls are looking to get this title, and one thing to know is that they might lose. I know they are always looking to win their games, but in case things go the other way around and Nameless Chaos win that game, it's important to know that the goal difference Get Clap have at the moment is quite high, and they might still be at the top of the summit even if they lose that game to Nameless Chaos. I'm not trying to jinx them or anything. I'm just putting a lot of things into perspective before the game begins. So alright, we have Galaxy 11 in white and Get Clap Calls in black. We all know how ruthless this Get Clap Calls press is. And so we'll be looking at how they press as well. But right now it's Galaxy 11 controlling the pace, and now Rufai has won the ball. We know how dangerous these guys are, so we'll be seeing what they do with the ball. Is Rufai with the ball, passes to Shime. Shime is being put under pressure. What a careless tackle. Wow. They always lose composure when it's get clap calls. He was already in front of Chime right there, but he gives away the penalty, and Chime! Oh wow, what a save by the goalkeeper. And now they have their corner kick. They go shots with Frank. Frank to Rufai, a whip crossing. But the defender sees that one coming, and now they clear while being under pressure. What a game. You see, get clap calls are one of the most positionally gifted team in the league. And they can hurt you, and it's paying delivery doing the damage this time, but that pass can't find them. Galaxy 11 unable to build up, but now they get it and they are free on the wing. Temitope not giving him a single moment on the ball as they recycle, and he's low with the ball. Passes to Whippington. Whippington to Kevin Beebe. Back to Adefola. And now he moves the ball to Rufai again. Can he find that pass? He finds you go. Not to go, seems to be offside there. And Galaxy 11 gets a 10 minutes draw. I would like to see how long they can hold up for dear life as they play on the counter this time. Achilles twisting and turning. He tries to bring his teammates into the game, but he has been stopped there. And now Kevin Beebe moved the ball to Payne delivery. Payne delivery, drop a beautiful pass to the wing back. Whippington with the ball, overseen, and now can they counter? Cheap loss of possession to Kevin Beebe there. And what can he conjure up? He finds a pass to Frank. Frank lobbed that up ball through. What a beautiful build up, and it's a goal by Chime. We know why he's up there in the ranking, and he proves it yet again as Oshindas with the ball tries to bring in his teammate over the right wing, but he couldn't get him in that instance. And now they are recycling possession. Rufai to Adefola, Kevin Beebe to Frank, and now he goes on the ball again. Chime playing him through. Oshindas loses the ball to Hugo, but he gets it back, and it's a clearance for him. And now it has gone over for a goal. A throw-in right there, and he's Whippington again. Passes the ball to Paradia. Paradia being on the ball shows the absence of Khalid on this side. And now they get the ball with Chime again. Passes to Frank. He always looks for an assist there. And we did get this goal. Lot of tackles, and that is an offside. Lucky Galaxy 11. We're so lucky there. But they get the chance to play away from possession now. And now it's Frank with the ball, twisting and turning. A long ball through. He tries to get in now. Slim gets the ball down, but he couldn't find his teammate there. Whippington, a throw-in. Hugo wins to Frank. Back to OT. OT with the Prince. Take it back to Udo. Udo switch up the wing play. And it's Rufai. Recycling possession. Frank looking for Rufai, but he can't get him back. And now is Adefola to Rufai. Twist and turn. A lob ball through. Knockdown header. What a play in the opponent's 18. And now Achilles cannot break through for Galaxy 11. And you go with another pass to Rufai. His shot is blocked there. Another get clap coaster now. And Galaxy 11 have struggled to make any decent opportunity so far. Rufai twisting and turning. He tries to bring his teammate into the play. And he gets it on with Washi Gold. Back to Paradia. Onto Washi Gold. And now a tackle, but he wins that correctly. And now Achilles, he went to recycle with the keeper. And he chooses to recall the free kick as they go yet again. And now they get the ball on the wing. A rare attack for Galaxy 11. GCC press came clean there. But they are on the counter. Another recovery by Whippington as they are on the counter now. But they lose the ball, and it's another clearance for Galaxy 11. Galaxy 11 lacking in a bit of composure there. And now they get to attack. The ball going forward. They're running the play. What can they do? Frank with a long ball. But it's a long ball to throw in. And now Galaxy 11 have a chance to build up. Almost a cheap giveaway there, but they escape recycling possession. You have to talk about this press of Get Clap, cause Galaxy 11 obviously finding no way out of that one as they are attacking again. They move the ball. Achilles to T-Slim. What can he conjure up? You have to talk about this defense of Get Clap, cause it goes underrated a bit, but their press and their positional awareness make it hard for them to lose their structure in place. And now they are attacking yet again. What can they go through? Paradia, and it's a goal. Get Clap calls 2 goals and closing to the clock of first half. Get Clap calls 2 goals to 0. Already running away with this one. Unless Galaxy 11 can find a way to beat this press, which they have struggled so far. Because Get Clap calls have been relentless and they can't find this space. They keep recycling backward, but they have no main outlet to get any attack. So far, Galaxy 11 are yet to get a shot on goal. Even a shot off goal, they have been unable, but they get this rare chance to come forward. And he finds the pass. Is he onside? He's onside. Clever goalkeeper movement. Get Clap keeps it secured at the stroke of the halftime. And they go shot to the corner. Not enough time, but they'll whip that one in. He shuts it down. He goes for a finesse. Will they get the chance for another corner? I don't think they will. Looks like they don't, but you have to talk about that last minute chance for Get Clap calls. And a lovely switch as we take on Nameless Chaos. They're still in lobby and we are obviously waiting for their opponent to get set as well. We are waiting for the opponent of Nameless Chaos to get ready. And we are back to Get Clap calls game. Nameless Chaos will be taking on AS Tornado. So we'll be waiting to see how they get ready. Alright, and we are back. And we are back with Get Clap calls and Galaxy 11 into the second half. We saw that golden opportunity for Get Clap calls, Galaxy 11 to get back into the game, but they were unable to as well. And now they are attacking yet again. What can they conjure up here? And now what, she goes with that lovely pass, but it seems like he was returning as well. What can they do? They are twisting and turning. Alright, and it's a throw-in, and it is for Galaxy 11. We have seen how it can go. You can be roughly playing a game, but opportunity might come your way, but you have to take it when it's against this Get Clap calls team. And a lovely switch, ample of space on the right side as he passes the ball through to the attacker, but he quickly gets crowded. A quick crowd there, and now Get Clap calls get on the attack here again. What a clever pass if he can get that ball, but he doesn't. It's straight to the keeper and down to the right side. A knockdown header, but into no man's land as Get Clap calls get the chance to rebuild possession. Twisting and turning is Get Clap calls, but Galaxy 11 has won the ball back. They have won it through the throw-ins. And now is another throw-in for Get Clap calls. Whippington with the ball. Tochime passes to Paradia, intercepted. Udo twist and turn. Gets the ball back to Tolu. Tolu switch the ball to the wing. You can say Galaxy 11 are doing better during the start of the second half, but they need to be able to transition to goal scoring opportunity. We saw them with that rare chance during the end of the first half. If they can fashion out a couple of that, They can be right into the game as OT with the ball, playing the ball down the bar line, and Despise with the ball as well. He can't get the ball into the play. And now they are on the attack again. Can he find him? He cannot, but not to go in possession again. But they have lost it yet again. What can they conjure up? They are building. I think I can fancy what Galaxy 11 are trying to do. They are obviously going against the league leaders. You can't say they have been bad because they are the league leaders for a reason. So they have been able to hold their side. Like we see a lot of times when Get Clap comes, they try to demoralize their opponent by getting a lot of goals in, but that's not the case with Galaxy 11. They are playing against a full Get Clap course team with their best player. But it's just, I know why I say just. A lot of you might just be confused, like a team is losing 2-0 and I say they just. If you go over the goal difference Get Clap have been able to accumulate so far this season, you will know it's not easy going against them and this their high press. So we have to give credit to where credit is due, and so far Galaxy 11 are deserving of a lot of credits because it's 20 minutes to go and it's still 2-0. They are holding their own against this Get Clap course side. Maybe not attacking a lot as they should have, but is one thing to still be in the game, and being in the game they are with that lovely driven pass. Like I said, we have to take note of what Galaxy 11 are doing because they are being calm with their build up and taking their chances. And but now this is where Get Clap are dangerous on this counter yet again. Galaxy 11 survived that wave of attack, and here is another wave of attack coming. Green time Trivela, what a quality of strike. The boy from Ghana is proving why Ghanaian Jollof is better than Nigeria Jollof with a beautiful Trivela from 30 yards out. They get that one in, boys. Galaxy 11 with yet another low driven cross, but that couldn't get in. What a chance with Paradia. He gets that ball in, another chance. Can he find this pass? He does find the pass. Paradia yet again. No Khalid, no problem. When you have Paradia as your substitute number 9, Paradia with 2 quick goals to get the style away from Galaxy 11. Maybe I was giving Galaxy 11 so much credit there, and in the blink of an eye, they seem to have been undone by this Get Clap course attack. What can they conjure up here again? We're still watching. Can they now get a consolation goal? It looks like they have been lacking in unity since the concession of the goal. Can he find his goal? Not Hugo going for that one. He gets his shot in and it's only a corner that has been won so far. And now they go yet again. Pin delivery, recycling possession. DP down to Achilles, and now he recycles possession. Lovely play, Galaxy 11. He gives the ball to the winger, twisting and turning. Oh, what a lovely play. That was a bit too telegraphed there, and it was obviously read by the champions. Get Clap calls. Another chance. Can he find that finesse? An extra pass. What a goalkeeper movement there. Get Clap calls. Beating the defenders is one thing, but you have to do with beating the keeper movement from Rufai as well. A long ball through for the corner kick. Another chance for Galaxy 11 if they can win this ball in this technical area. They don't, and it's a counter for Get Clap calls. What a clever through pass. Can he find that pass? He does go long and knock down. That was quite an interception there. As he gets that ball, corner kick, a green time header, but deflected. Paradia looking for his hat trick. He's still in the box of Galaxy 11. Paradia looking for that hat trick. Obviously, that should be the last attack of Get Clap calls. And now they are going with it. What can they conjure up? Teslim with the ball. Udo recycling the ball to the goalkeeper. And this seems to be the last attack, and it is for Galaxy 11. Alright, and it's Nameless Chaos versus AS Tornado. This match was quite an interesting one in the first round, and now they go again. They go again. Let's see what they have in store for us as they start off with Noni Emma recycling the ball. It's Lord Bones now, and they get on the play. Twisting and turning, they get it back to 4. Contested header there, and AS Tornado coming off the better. Vatican Cameo passes the ball to Ronzi Dre. Ship to play back to Ronzi Dre there. A long ball forward, but it doesn't win that header. And now they go on again, running down the bar line. AS Tornado, clever pass. Bones not letting that one get beyond him as they are on the attack yet again. Ronzi Dre, boy, loses possession there. Ball through for him. Recycling possession there, Wisdom. A lovely finesse. Keeper was stranded there. Boy, he couldn't get that one in. And now they raise the ball again for yet another attack by Nameless Chaos. And they found the goal. They have found the goal. Nameless Chaos chasing the league leaders there, and they have found that goal. And now AS Tornado, what can they conjure up here? Getting that goal scored against them in just the first 8 minutes of the game, it has to do with a lot of nerves there, because one thing is to go down, but they get the chance back. Diddy Dre with the chance in. What a shot. He misses that one, but that was a great attempt. AS Tornado showing they are not backing down from a fight. And now it's Grim Reaper recycling possession. A loose ball there, and now they get forward again. Twist and turns. Black Boy hustling for possession. He gets it back. Can he get it back again? And now finally Nameless Chaos have escaped from that press. A long ball forward. Is that to Noni? That is to Noni. Can he put the ball in play? He can't put the ball in play. And now they are on the attack again. Vatican Cameo down to Ronzi Dre. Vatican Cameo twisting and turning, beating his opponent. But he recycles to the defense. And now they are on the attack yet again. Grim Reaper back to Ship to play. Grim Reaper back to Ship to play again. Boy loses the ball there. And AS Tornado recycling possession, but it's a clearance up front. Can they build up from up front? No, they lose the ball. But it's another lost ball. And now they go again. AS Tornado with 2 options over up the wing. Quick one play, but his teammate couldn't be on the same wavelength with him as he loses the ball there. And yet again, Nameless Chaos, another loss of possession. At this point, they need to be able to calm down and pick up passes, because a lot of loose balls there. And right, I said another loose ball. But currently, the team getting that victory is Nameless Chaos, unless they can make the chance count, but they don't make it count. And it's Shimere with the ball. Long ball through for Noni, gets it on his control, and it's a first time shot. And it's a first time shot. And Chimere with a one crossing there. Can he get this header? Looks like. And they are back on the attack. Nameless Chaos, ball drop down through the middle. He can't find that chance in. And it's twisted and turning, raising the ball up. What can they conjure up there? Pro Clubs football at its best. Nameless Chaos, step over Shimere, recycling possession. Took too long to decide there. And AS Tornado are getting on the counter. You have to talk about the lack of chemistry in the AS Tornado team. It's like They are lacking some key practice session because they are struggling to string passes together at the moment. Noni technically now for Chimere. Back to Noni. What a beautiful creativity there. But they miss out as it's a corner kick. Nameless Chaos. Whip one in. They can't get that one through. Another chance, Chimere. Chimere again. What a chance, but he couldn't get that one in the back of the net. And it's still 1-0. Nameless Chaos with the early lead. Put the ball back down. What a clever chance. That could have been in for them. But they can't get that one past. And up through play as well. Couldn't get that one coming. And now they are here trying to conjure up a comfortable lead as well. Jason the fifth, recycling possession. Chimere up top, gets the ball. Grim Reaper running down the bar line, floated up through cross, overseen by the defense. Wisdom shaking up a bit, but he gets his pass through. Another pass through, clean on goal. What can they do? What a chance. AS Tornado. The striker couldn't make them pay. Another chance, and it's a goal. This is why Black Boy is recognized as one of the greatest attackers in the Nigeria Pro Clubs League. He might be playing in over 100 MS, but he does get those goals. And an important one against Nameless Chaos as well. We have to talk about the credentials of Black Boy for a bit, because he might be on the European server, but it doesn't. That doesn't affect his finishing in any second. And now they get the attack on again. Noni with the chance. If you notice a change of the jerseys, because we are over at another backup stream, because the first one seemed to be laggy a bit. So if you're watching this now, we have AS Tornado in the blue kit, and now we have Nameless Chaos in the white. So this might be better for us without any of those glitches. So now Nameless Chaos recycling possession. Vatican moves the ball to Yobo, back to the midfield with Vatican. A long ball through to Grim Reaper. He put the ball through to Chimere, tackle there. And he's a throwing for get clap course. Seconds to go. Can they find a clutch goal? They still have the chance. He whips it in. What a header in the final 1 minute of the game. It's just the first half. A lot could happen in this match. Nameless Chaos obviously been the better team, but the better team don't always counts when the result is on the line. And now we see another chance. Whip crossing. He can't get that one in, or looping it downwards. And it's 1-1. Nameless Chaos, AS Tornado. Level at the break. And now we see what they can do. Back. AS Tornado, Nameless Chaos. Back into action. Let's see what's cooking. Let's see what's cooking. Alright, it's still 1-1 in the balance. Nameless Chaos had a wonderful chance there, but they couldn't get that one in the back of the net. And now Ecsn counter a long ball through, but the placement of the ball and the runs from the attack seem to be a mile away. As they are on the counter yet again, Nameless Chaos, a lovely up through the keeper, saving that one and quickly take the ball forward, but Nameless Chaos intercepts and they get on the attack again. What can they conjure up? They did conjure up a corner kick. Nameless Chaos trying to get that all-important goal, a knockdown header, but it is to Ecsn. Another one ball there, but he is offside. This is where the pressure come in a bit, because when you're looking at the final 30 minutes of the game and you can't find that goal, Navy decision making starts to get in there, and know you're playing against another team again and they can get another chance and they might just punish you. Quite selfish from the player there, as he had two options, but now is an attack for Nameless Chaos. Loose ball, Noni recovers, back to Chimere, back to Ronzidre. What clever passing is for Nameless Chaos. Running down the byline, he's been brought down, and that is a yellow card. And now they get on again. What can they conjure up from this corner kick? Nameless Chaos, corner kick in motion, trying to get that ball in. And what? I think he was looking for a player to switch the corner kick to, and that delay, AI must have played it for him there. And now they get, whoa, bad place to lose the ball, but they escaped that one. Another long ball, but that's pass was obviously being tracked. Nah. Couple of poor decisions from Ecsn. But it's Nameless Chaos who are the beneficiaries of this one. As they get on the attack here again, Nameless Chaos. This is where you know who the champions really are. To maintain composure in the final third of the game, Noniama raised the ball through, looking for a knockdown, but he can't find it there. Nameless Chaos with a corner. This will be a heavy ending to the game. 25 minutes, and it's Ecsn that are on the counter attack. What can they conjure up? Quick passing. Oh, what a clever play by Black Boy. Another clean pass. Is he onside? That was obviously offside. Quite a poor decision making, but they lose the ball there. Black Boy unable to capitalize as they get their lovely chance through. Noni, he can't miss this for the world. Oh no, the goalkeeper producing a brilliant save to keep Ecsn in the side. And now whip crossing, Noni again for that header. The goalkeeper seeing that one through, Wisdom calls for the ball, and it is received and played back as well. Quick play, Wisdom twisting and turning, recycling the ball, and it has been switched over to the other side. A knockdown elder, clever 1-2, and look at this space. They seem to choose on goal. Clever passing, intercepts the ball. Another clever pass, intercepted. Oh, now Nameless Chaos get a breather as they play one long ball through. Noni tries to find his attacking partner, but he can't. And now Ecsn, they are on the counter. What can they conjure up? Technical. He goes for the finesse. He couldn't get that one in the back of the net. And now they get on again. Clever play, raise the ball forward. He can't find his teammate there. Another chance, goal locking. They are going wide. What can they conjure up? Running down the bar line. That is overseen by Jeremiah. And now they get this attack yet again. We are looking at the final 10 minutes of the game, and it's Ecsn with the ball moving with Wisdom. It tries to do that clean through, but he can't find it. Look at this chance. Can he get in? It's Chimere. What My word! Is that a penalty? Is a yellow card? It's a penalty! Nameless chaos! Ecsn will be gutted, but it's a chance and it's Chimere. He didn't leave that one for anybody. He went for the penalty and he scored. I think there might be some kind of communication because we usually see Noni being their penalty taker, but not today. Chip give away. Noni with the chance. A long ball through. Does he have the facility to make that pass? Obviously not. Ecsn would feel they have been outdone by this result. But like I said, this is what decides the big teams. Getting those crucial points in. But it's not over until it's over. Nameless Chaos, we have to see this one out. And they have to be brilliant for that to happen. And by brilliant, that does not mean giving away possession in technical areas of the field. But they were able to win that one back. Can he find Noni there? Noni chasing, but he's on flat-footed there. And now they get another chance to attack. What can Ecsn conjure up from this attack? He's just running down the bar line. He has been pulled down. Technical foul. And now everybody can recover. A quick play. That is poor decision making. Chimere, who have been talismanic in this match so far. Not talismanic there as he loses the ball. What can Ecsn do? Oh, lovely, lovely win of possession. As they play that ball through, he's obviously not getting on the end of that one. As they try to get on the counter, another careless loss of possession. Final attack. What a chance! Ecsn lacking the composure to see this one out. Lacking the composure. And it's Talker FC and Adventure Time. I would like to verify if this is a featured match. It's Talker FC and Adventure Time. Confirmation. Adventure Time beating Talker FC. 3 goals. 3 goals. What? Sometimes the Nigerian Pro Clubs League can be quite amazing because these are the games you don't expect this to happen. Adventure Time deciding the play, and it's another chance. Is this another goal for Adventure Time? It is another goal for Adventure Time. It's 4 goals. Talker FC, who has been in form the past few weeks, and now they're coming on to lose to Adventure Time. 4 goals to nil. 4 goals to nil over there. As I think I fell down a bit there because this scoreline was quite a lot to take in. But we've seen Adventure Time got like some nice result, but can we say they have overshipped this season because the result they have been able to pull through this season is quite crazy. We are confirming some key names. Rhymes Bobo is right in there. Mahmoud is right in there as well. Couple of these star-studded names, but they seem to be losing a bit. Sydney Talker with the ball. He can't find the pass. Sydney Talker is also featuring in this match, but it doesn't seem to change the fate of Talker FC. Comrade Kev, what is going on? What is going on? Another loose ball. Can they make it? Can? Yes, they does. I think at that point there was nothing I could say. Adventure Time, they have Dappy is also in Talker FC side as well. We know Dappy is used to raging when his side lose like this. But right now he's on the attack for them and nothing seems to be done. Is this a chance for a goal? He has 2 men in support. But he lost that one. Adventure Time. They are having an adventure this season in the Nigerian Pro Clubs League. And yet there is another attack for them again. Adventure Time. Can they get this ball in? Oh, we cross through. A knockdown. Another knockdown. Whoa, Adventure Time. Quite an entertaining team. I think they are making me lose my breath a couple of times. What can they do? Mahmoud with the ball. Plays the ball through to Orion's ball. Another lob cross through. They can't seem to do anything at this point. Lot of star names right in there, but nothing shown. But they get this win. They get this ball through. Can they find this chance? He looks for his teammates again, and that was overseen. Counter adventure time. Ball played through. Beast intercepted, and now they counter as well. Talisman twisting and turning, bringing Beast, bringing Destroyer. Borrow whip cross. The keeper saved it. What does he do to the reputation of the players involved in this time? It's one thing to lose to adventure time. You've seen them get some big results. We saw them in their win against Nameless Chaos. We've seen them win Marshall XI. Now we are seeing them beat Tucker FC. Quite a lot of big game results for adventure time this season. That shows the position they are in the league table as they get on the attack yet again. Twisting and turning. Stashi, twist and turn. What can they conjure up here? Stashi, Nakamanji, what a clever dribble. And now they are on the counter. Dapi recycling possession for Talisman. He's bringing Ryan's Bobo into the play. Can he find somebody? Brings Sidney Tucker. Recycle to defense. I think they have killed that attack already. Looks like all hope is not lost. Destroyer on the wing. Driven past there. A knockdown to Sidney Tucker. Facing back to go. Goes for the long ball through. He can't find this player. They are attacking yet again. They have lost possession. Nakamanji. Another attack. 10 minutes to go. Adventure time. Having quite the adventure. Intercepted by Kate. And Dapi recycling with Sidney Tucker. Back to Rhymes. Can he find that pass? Intercepted by Star. What a performance Stashi has had in this game. Stashi has been everywhere. He has been everywhere doing the needful. And now we see them recycling possession in their defense. What can they conjure up? Another chance. What a clever play, Johnny. What? Is this a goal? Offside, offside. That would have been quite a lot of salt in injury if that had gone in. And now adventure time not even getting to find a consolation at this point. They are running down the byline, but they can't get it in now, but they win a free kick. And now they go long again. Van Dijk, can he get that ball down? He doesn't. Counter. Ball through. No, Toby doesn't let them go in with that one. Kate with the ball. Dr. Moon. Nakamanja. Down the byline is the ball. So what a clever Boros Coopstone. Back to him again. Beast for the clearance. And another chance. Papilo. Final 1 minute of the game. Will they be performing? If more be there, we are waiting to see, but they are not because they are lost possession already. But Tucker FC doesn't seem to be able to find a consolation. What a match, what a match, what a match. I can't believe my eyes. I can't believe my eyes. We have to give credit to where credit is doing, and Adventure Time are taking all the credit. 5-0. Quite an embarrassing scoreline for Tucker FC. We see they out all the started names there. We see, although they were missing quite a few key players, because I didn't see Montana right there. I didn't see Oscar as well. But they still had the squad depth there to get a result there. Now we have seen Phoenix getting ready with a full lobby. Jagaros, Killer before dawn. Mobi right up there, Mamba Star, Stubborn, Chimbuchi, Sensei, Warslide, Reno, and Hasty. Alright, I'll be taking a quick break, but in a second I'll be back while we're looking at this lobby and we are trying to get the action of the next game. Yeah. All right, and we are back into the action, and this time is from MENACE FC and Phoenix FC. They seem to be lacking a couple of players. I think they'll be restarting this game. We'll try to get you another match while they'll try to get it sorted out. There seems some players did not get into the game. So if you're just joining us, I'm your host Ecsn Graham, and this is Effortless Esports Network, and we are covering all the action of the Nigerian Pro Clubs League. So don't forget to turn on your post notification and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our action. So stay tuned and stay watching as the teams get ready. And don't forget, today is double feature Thursday, and we are on every Mondays and Thursday and the Effortless Esports Network to cover all the action of the Nigerian Pro Clubs League. And if you're just joining us, don't forget, on Saturday we'll be capturing the Effortless Crib Community Cup, going live every Saturday. That will be our next order of events, and we'll be getting the action soon and shortly as well. So we'll try to get that action back, and we'll try to get whichever team is playing right now. So don't forget to stay tuned and stay watching while the teams lobby up and prepare. So we're looking into the Phoenix versus MENACE FC game. We also saw AS Tornado getting ready for their second match. We saw them, they play quite good, but Nameless Chaos obviously being the better side as they get in that result, which moves them a bit closer to get clap calls. The title race is still on, and at any given time a lot could change rather quickly. So we're all still watching and observing, and we'll see at the end of the day if any of this team comes out on top. So the table looking a bit shaky at the moment. We've seen Get Clap with a victory. We've seen Nameless Chaos with a victory. We've also seen a couple of other teams as well. But right now we'll take a look at Phoenix FC and MENACE FC. MENACE in 10th place, and I believe Phoenix are in 5th place as well. So we'll try to see what they have getting ready. Alright, we're switching into the match and see how the teams are preparing, so we know which match to take up next. So we'll try to get you one of the match in the lobby and try to see how they are preparing and see if they have a full lobby and whatnot and what yes. Speaking of which, Galaxy 11, they are complete. We saw them against Get Clap Calls. They held on to Get Clap Calls majority of the games, but in a brief minutes they were overtaken, and that's what you go when you're up against champions. Sometimes you could be doing quite well, and when they get ready for you, they could desolate you in a matter of seconds. We also seen Talker FC getting ready. I'm trying to look at some of these players here. We have Angelique, we have KVs. I'm missing a lot of key names with Montana and also Dio missing in this lineup. We'll try to see. I think there's been a lot of changes so far, but that scoreline was quite a lot. Adventure Time. Yeah, the way this season have been, if you don't take time against Adventure Time, you might just lose it quite up a bit. So we are waiting for the teams to get ready. A lot of them are in lobby waiting to get ready, and we'll see that in a bit. Waiting to see that in a bit. So we'll try to get them. Nameless Chaos obviously ready for their second matchup. Quite a title race going on. A title race going on in a quick second. We are getting Nameless Chaos. So a lot of teams are already ready, and they are waiting for their opponent. So we'll try to see what goes down. We'll try to see what goes down. So we are observing and checking what goes down here. Nameless Chaos. Alright, while we wait for this match to commence, let's look at what we have coming up this Saturday. In case you joined us last week Saturday, you saw the start of the cup, and this was the result for the Effortless Community Cup. And we saw Effortless leading the charge for their Community Cup with a 7-2 victory over MENACE FC. We also saw Phoenix winning Nameless Chaos 3-2. Talk about surprising results. We also see CURRYZ FC getting that all-important victory against DIEHARD 6-4. Even after DIEHARD won the first leg. Marshall Ecsn being overly dominant against Adventure Time. Nigeria Eagles getting that double default against men in Pluto. Galaxy 11 trumping away United FUT. Get clap calls, oh my word. Like, what can we say about Get clap calls? They are so ruthless. You see me giving credit to Galaxy 11 there. It's because of scores line like this. And we also see Talker FC as well with 7-1 against Faceless Men. Quite a lot for Faceless Men at the moment, and this is what we have next. Going up into the quarter final, Effortless will go up against Phoenix FC. CURRYZ will take on Marshall Ecsn. Nigeria Eagles up against Galaxy 11. Get clap calls will face Talker FC. I believe our featured matches will be between Effortless and Phoenix, and Get clap calls versus Talker FC. We'll try to give space in between the match, like putting one a bit 10 p.m. prompt and the other about 10:30 prompt, or 11 as the case may be. So we'll try to feature all these matches for you. So we go into the action as we try to get these matches for you. This is a look at all that has happened so far, and we are looking to get these matches in line and in action for you. So don't forget, every Saturday will be the Effortless Community Cup, and you don't want to miss these matches. The matches are quite entertaining, and like I said, any team that goes on to win is just securing himself for the next round of tie. Quite an interesting matchup. CURRYZ will face Marshall. Get clap calls Talker. Nigeria Eagles Galaxy 11. Effortless will take on Phoenix. We have a kind of left hand side and the right hand side. So at the end of the day, one person from each side will come on to face off in the finals. This is quite a matchup, and we'll be waiting to see who goes on to win the Effortless Community Cup. So let's go back into the league action as we'll be covering all the DW, and we see a Galaxy 11 getting ready as well. Quite an impressive start against Get clap calls, but they were unable to finish it up. Now a lot of teams are getting ready, but it seems like their opponents are delaying them quite a bit. So we are still waiting and observing, and in due time we'll get you in on the action. Alright, opponent has been found, and we'll go live into the action. Phoenix versus MENACE FC. Phoenix versus MENACE FC. And they're about to start. We are hoping there will be no glitch and this game will start as planned. This is the second attempt to get into the match. Sometimes these are the issues associated, but they seem to be locked in and ready as they get on with this tie. Let's see what they can be able to cook up in this match. Alright, let's begin. We have Faceless Men. Oh, sorry, my bad. We have MENACE FC in green and we have Phoenix FC in red, and the game has begun. Emmanuel with the ball, passes it on to Shane. Shane down to Tracy. Tracy twisting and turning back to Shane. He moves the ball to Casual. Casual get the ball to Ekpon. He passes the ball through. What can he get on from here? Plays the ball down the wing. Running down the clock. Passes it through and it's an early goal. What a save by Molly. Molly keeping them inside the style. Chimbushi twisting and turning. Makanaki with that ball. Gets it down. Chimbushi getting back possession. Mamba. Get the ball back. It's a long ball, but it's saved by Molly. And they get on yet again. What can they conjure up here? First 10 minutes of the game. First 10 minutes of the game. And they have begun. The stream is lagging a bit, so pardon me as I wait for it to be back on. Alright, MENACE FC attacking with Ifeina. He brings Ashiva into the mix. And now Ashiva plays the ball through to Ifeina. And now Rhino has cleared the ball through. Ifeina with possession. What can he conjure up? Makanaki with the ball. Oh no, he loses the ball there. Alright, another ball through. Can they find something? It's Phoenix with the counter. Mambasa with the ball. He plays the ball through. Erin Jega with the ball is running down the bar line. Borrow, twist and turn. He tries to go driven there, but MENACE FC saw that coming. And now they're on the counter. MENACE FC play the ball to the wing. He gets it back, recycling possession. Recycling yet again. What can he conjure up? Mezzo with the ball. Back to fault. Trixie with the ball. Ashiva on the get-go. Makanaki, but he loses possession. Mamba. Jagaros recycling the ball. Ampiclos with the ball. Get it back to Jagros. Trixie with the ball. And now Makanaki yet again. Ball played through. MENACE FC with a chance. But they couldn't get past the defense in that one. Phoenix, they have been able to break out of that. It goes for a tackle there. Obviously a free kick with advantage played. Erin Yeager passes the ball to Amplicos. Clean pass through if he can find it. It goes for the difficult one. MENACE FC losing the ball again in quite a dangerous position. And now they get a corner kick for Phoenix. What have they practiced for and what can they do? Chimbushi, but he couldn't get that one in. Corner counter for MENACE FC. If they can find the ball through, can they? They are still running down the left hand side. He's running down the bar line. Borrow. He doesn't whip it in. He finds his teammates and they are recycling possession. Another Borrow and a cheap shot there. He gets it under. What a chance. Right through the face of the goal. There was no one there to put it in the back of the net. And now Phoenix VFC are on the counter again. Ball through to Mamba. Mamba on the bar line. Borrow, whip cross. Left the keeper stranded, but he was offside. And they go on the counter again. MENACE FC. Mezu already decent and it's just 31 minutes in. A loose ball. What can they do from here? Recycling possession. Another corner kick for Phoenix. Another corner kick for Phoenix. And now they get on the bar line. running down the bar line. They can't get that ball through. Another chance. The possession is won. The possession is won. The stream quality striper will try to get you another stream quality to see if we can fix this up. But it's a counter for Phoenix. And now Galaxy 11 versus Talker FC. And they are on the get-go. Galaxy 11 in white, Talker FC in black. They'll be looking to fix that disappointing start. They'll be looking to fix that disappointing start. What can they conjure up? Van Dijk recovers possession as they go on the attack. CRO unbound. Recycling possession. Lovely up through. Easy onside. Lovely pass by Signy Talker, but nobody could stay on the line there. As now Galaxy 11, I'm just confirming that they are already leading 1-0. Wow. Galaxy 11, 1-0. What is going on in Talker FC tonight? As they can't find themselves in, and they are trying. Couple of loose games for them today. They seem to have been in form, but everything seems to be breaking in a matter of seconds. As they are trying to get on with it, but it's Galaxy 11 who are the early leaders of this one. Mahmoud with the ball. Passes to Rhymes Bobo. Back to Mahmoud. Down the bar line it goes. Running down the bar line. What can we get on here? A lovely finesse. But it's overseen. And now, recycling down the bar line. They can't get that ball through. Greenway with the ball. Nai running down the bar line. Achilles with the ball. Twisting and turning is Galaxy 11 looking for their second in the game. Galaxy 11 whip crossing. The left back comes in and get that one. It's still Slim with the ball. Recycling possession. What can they make out of this? Couldn't find their man there. And now is the conclusion of the first half. Conclusion of the first half where we seen Nameless Chaos versus DIEHARD FC. Captain Fantastic Josie B. Would we see more of him today? Recycling possession. Boys, Nameless Chaos who have come free with this one. Shimiri with the ball down to Noni. And Sheep to play. Sheep to play has gotten that ball in. Another chance for Josie B. And Clipto players won it again. Shimiri, can he find Noni? He finds him in. But Noni couldn't get that ball through. Effortless is also on. I just put the link. And now, 17 minutes in. We've seen DIEHARD with some amazing performance over the past week. But a little bit on and off for them. Could we see them do something interesting today? And maybe they help GCC for their title charge. Let's see what they can conjure up. DIEHARD in white, Nameless Chaos in that red and black. And now Nameless Chaos have won the ball with Jason that fifth. His skill has passed the ball to Vatican. Lost ball there as DIEHARD come attacking again. What can they conjure up? Ball back to front. Lovely pass. Is he onside? Obviously offside. And now we are getting the resumption of the Galaxy FC and Talker FC match. I think this is a lovely view to commentate this match in. And now they are getting on with it. Galaxy 11 with the ball. What can they do? Lose possession there. Can they make it count? They do. Dappy, clinical as ever. He has gotten Toka FC back into the game. He has gotten them back into the game. And now they get another chance to make this count. What can they conjure up here? Recycling possession. They can't get that one through. And now Dapi, lovely pass through. The keeper comes calling for that one. And he can't get it in. Gullit with the ball. Achilles with the ball. Gullit running down the bar line. Down the bar line again. Achilles with a finesse. That looks to be going in, but we can't get that in at the moment. And it's Van Dijk on the ball. Over to Mahmoud, recycling there. Beast with the ball now. It gets him into the play. Quick passing, 1-2 football. Quick passing, Dapi with the ball. What a clever play. Dapi came in and held possession for a couple of build-up and released the ball. B seems to have disconnected from the match. And now they are on again. Galaxy 11 with their manager OT on the ball. Gullit running down the bar line. He finds his player. Sidney Toka breaking the play and getting his teammate on the ball. Lovely ball down to Dapi. He keeps sitting and is running down the bar line. The tackle of Udo keeps Galaxy 11 in the mix of things. And now they get a corner. Toka FC deep in Galaxy 11 half. And another switch, and we are seeing Effortless and AS Tornado running the play as we have Sanchi on the ball. He gets in Sabi Boy through to Dami. Dami, what can he conjure up here? A bit late in the decision making. It's the last kick for the first half, and they are getting the ball in. Charlie Poppy whip crossing. Jega with the ball. Will there be time for that ball? And it's a goal. We know Sabi Boy. We know you never let him see that Trivela. He gets a chance at that Trivela, and it is in. And now we are back to DIEHARD. And all right, well, what did the referee call there? Let's see, back into the action. It's a free kick. A red card for DIEHARD. All right, Toka FC confirmation. 2-1. Toka FC. They were trailing. But another chance for Galaxy 11. What a clever chance, but they can't get that one in the back of the net. And now Toka FC counter with Dapi. Dapi doing everything he can to get that ball in. Tiaru unbound, twisting and turning. What can he conjure up? He tries to find that pass, but he doesn't get it in. It looks like Rhines Bobo has disconnected for the match, but he has that corner kick. And now they get on the counter. Achilles running proceedings. Back to front is Achilles. What can he do? AJ, and he twists and turn, tries to get in that finesse, but it doesn't. And now is another corner kick, and look like the corner kick player is on OT, the manager. He plays it short to Oshin Dance. A whip cross to a chance there. If only Achilles have gone for the spectacular like a power shot there. Tiaru bound, alone running, but he can't find that chance. And they get on the counter ball. Sydney has recovered position. A couple of disconnects for Toka FC here, but they are already winning this game. It will be great to see if they can hold on for a result here. As we see Galaxy 11 back to effortless game. It seems like they are 2 goals in. A bit of composure so far from them, getting 2 goals. And now they seem to be rock solid in a bit. And a corner. Sanche. Charlie Poppy coming short. And it's Charlie Poppy. What can he conjure up? Held too much time on the ball. But Dami has recovered possession. Back to Sanche. What can he do from there? Look at passes option. at the far post if he can find that pass. A borrow there, boys, to Dame. Dame drifting to no man's land as he loses the ball. And now it's a counter. It's a counter on. And now back to Talk IFC yet again. We're trying to get all these games in for you at the same time as it's a double match day Thursday. So there are lots of games in the balance. But this game is looking at the end. So we'll try to cover this game and see how they can handle the final minutes of the game. Rhymes ball, he didn't request on time. And hopefully they don't pay for that. Rhymes ball obviously suffering a DC for the match. Mahmoud holding possession. Oh, what a lovely turn by Ecsn. But he gives a very awkward pass. And now Galaxy 11 can counter. Talk IFC wouldn't want to lose this match because we saw that trumping by Adventure Time. And now they go on the bar line. What can they conjure up? And now it's finally over. Talk IFC were able to get that match result that they desperately needed. And it's back to Effortless with a free kick. And he can't fool the ball in the back of the net there. And we are confirming a couple of DCs. And he go Sanchez with the ball. We ball through. He can't find his teammates. Wow, DIEHARD playing with 10 men there. But they seem to be holding Nameless Chaos at bay. What a resilience from this DIEHARD team. As they seem to be attacking at the moment as well. Counter, Nameless Chaos, they have to make this count. He recycles through the middle and he gets him in. Finesse Jason. Jason couldn't listen to me there. Noni with a chance. Noni plays him through. Lancelot hit the woodwork. What are we watching? Is DIEHARD back with their Jitsu magic? We've seen them do this against Talk IFC, with Talk IFC only getting that victory in the final 1 minute of the game. And it seems DIEHARD are back with their Jitsu again. As Nameless Chaos couldn't get that one in, even if that chance looked all but open. Alright, Wale Swiss with the ball, recycling the ball back to goalkeeper. And he has gone long. Can he win the header? He wins the header, but to no man's land. PLUTO play. That space looked free there, but he recycles the ball back to midfield. Back to Jason the fifth. Back to Chimere. Back to Noni. Knocked down, but it's a save. This will be quite the result if DIEHARD hold Nameless Chaos to a draw. But let's see how it plays out. I think with a one man down, it makes that job a lot harder. Captain Fantastic taking that ball out to a throw in. And what can they do here? Nameless Chaos losing the ball dangerously, but DIEHARD can't profit from their mistake. It looks like Jason the fifth have disconnected there. He was obviously not moving. And now DIEHARD on the counter once again. What can they do? Ball through in the middle. He tries to find an up through to no man's land as they get on the attack again. Chimere ball through. Obviously, they will be paid. And paid they have been as Nameless Chaos gets that going. It has not been an easy, these are the games you expect Nameless Chaos to put to bed. But it's not exactly been an easy day as DIEHARD and AS Tornado have given them a lot on their plates. These are the kind of things we want to see from team. Doesn't matter your position on the table. Usually you're going with a full team, you should be able to put on a fight. And so far, DIEHARD and AS Tornado are putting on a fight. Although AS Tornado is losing 2-0 to Effortless at the moment, we'll check in on that match to see what might have changed before we get back to this game, because it looks like Nameless Chaos are now running riot and it's 2-0. And we also switch over to Effortless to cover the final 10 minutes of the game before we get back into DIEHARD. And a lovely quick step counter again. Sanchez with that ball. What a clever pass by Sanchez. Oh, Jega get the ball back. Another pass. Charlie couldn't make up his mind quickly there. But a recovery by Melvo. And now twisting and turning. Jay gets the ball back. Sanchez couldn't find the pass there. What a chance to make it 3. But they seem to be thinking too much in the opposition territory. And now, Dami goes again to Jerome. Jerome pulls the ball through. Jega with the Trivela! You know what time it is when Jegas goes on his Trivela spree. What a player this is. Sabi boy. He obviously sabi the Trivela. And now AS Tornadoes seem to have been undone there in the final 5 minutes of the game. And now it looks like we are going yet again for another chance, but that has been overseen. And now Jerome wins the ball back. What can he conjure up? The ball over to Melvo, couple of step over. He recycles the ball, plays the ball back to Jega. Can he do anything? Another Trivela, and Jega has got his hat trick. The Trivela hero. Jega looks unstoppable at the moment. What a player Jega is. He has single-handedly won the show for Effortless, but the show seems to be all around. And the whole team has gone on to win that impressive victory. And it's 4-0 Effortless. Final minute of the game. What can they do? As a ball through, will they be able to keep this clean sheet? Jay wins possession there. A long ball through. And Jerome gets it on back. A long ball through. And another chance. Charlie leaves the ball. And that seems to be the last kick of the game. And we also will miss the ending of DIEHARD game because they seem to have ended simultaneously. But we could have confirmed that was a 2-0 victory for DIEHARD. We don't know if they got another go back. What are we seeing? MENACE FC winning Phoenix FC. Wow. Quite a lot of interesting matchup today. Phoenix FC fighting to get back into this game. Apologies for the quality of stream. Not all game can be glamorous as all the rest. Now Dexter with the ball. What a long ball back post. Chance again. What are we watching? That ball didn't end up in the back of the net. Another chance through. And we can get that in. Ampy close with a what a save by Molly. Molly keeping them in, and it's a counter by MENACE FC. We might have to switch the game because the quality of this game is eye-boggling. But another chance by MENACE. And MENACE can get that one in. And another chance through again. What can they do? A knockdown. Ifeina, he went for the finesse, but it is blocked. It is quite blocked there. And they can't get it through. And MENACE with another chance by Ecsn. Ecsn, he couldn't get it in. Counter. This game has all the traits of a remarkable matchup because it has been back to forth action all day long. And let's go Mamba with the ball. What can he do? Dexter. A summer signing for Phoenix VFC is Dexter as he puts the ball to play. What can he do there? Hasty. Ampy Claus pulls the ball down to Jegaros. Jegaros run down the ball in the bar line. Ifeina, clever magic there as he gets Ampy Claus on the ball again. Jegaros play the ball through to Ampy Claus. Erin Jega twisting and turning. Erin Jega again down to Mamba. Another chance goes begging, but they can't get it in. Over Shiva, lose the ball in the midfield. MENACE FC, Molly coming all the way, but his defender say, hush Molly, don't use your pressure to come out. And Molly went back there. And now a long ball through. Can MENACE FC get in? Beautiful pass, beautiful run. But Rhino saw that coming. A counter. MENACE FC get the ball again. This match has been quite the entertainment, man. Because these teams are back to forth action. There seems to be a grudges match going on here because nobody's taking a breather. It's back-to-back action as Deba play through on goal. Deflected in the back of the net. Phoenix rather fortunate to get that equalizer. But we can't say fortunate when they have been working hard since they went behind. And now they get their own chance to make it count again. MENACE FC plays a long ball through. Can they conjure up anything? Oh, we ball to the back post. He wins the header. He goes for a first time shot. And now is the conclusion of the first half. Phoenix and MENACE FC, quite a performance. 1-1, the game is in the balance. Quite a performance from Phoenix and MENACE FC. We try to look at how all this game shape in the league, but we've seen a couple of our match of the day. We apologize we couldn't give you all the action of the match of the day, but the match was postponed. But we've been able to cover some key games. We saw the demolition of Galaxy 11 by Get Clap Calls, even if they were in the game very much through the first period, but they struggled quite a bit there. We've also covered quite a lot of interesting games. We saw the brilliance of Sabi Boy getting effortless past the AS Tornado hurdle. We also saw AS Tornado were trying to be comfortable against Nameless Chaos, but went on to lose the game at the end. We have seen quite a number of key features up and down the league, and right now we are covering Phoenix versus MENACE FC, which have been back-to-back blockbuster performance as well. And we are still catching all the actions live on Effortless Esports Network. And I still remain your host, Ecsn, and we will be giving you back-to-back action of the Nigerian Pro Clubs League. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your post notification, drop in the comments if you're feeling every bit of the action. This is 11 versus 11 Pro Clubs action in Nigeria. So what are you waiting for? If you're a new team, our season ends in 2 weeks. Come and get familiar with the community so you can compete next season as well. All you need is your PlayStation, your EAFC, and your PS5, and we will get you connected to a host of teams as well, while giving you the host of the community where you can play along and get your chance to get a big portion of the prize pool. And confirmation, did this game quit? I think they had to quit the game to fix up something, and we'll try to get in on the other action. We'll try to see if any other game is playing at the moment, but we've been able to cover a key number of games so far, and we'll be seeing if the other teams are getting on already as well. So we are still waiting and watching, and we will try to see what you have for display in this match. So we'll try to see if we can get another match for you, but we'll cover quite a lot of match, and I know you'll be excited as I am in covering these matches. But it's been quite a roller coaster of emotions for the teams involved, because these games are quite entertaining. You can't leave your seat in a moment because you might just miss a goal. So don't forget to keep streaming, keep watching, and don't forget on Saturday we will be back. I will not be available to join you on Saturday, but I will leave you in capable hands of Young Chief, which will be our host for the Effortless Community Cup. So don't forget to stay active and keep watching, and don't miss out on the action of the Nigerian Pro Clubs League, as we'll be here and live to set you 11 versus 11 action. So keep watching and keep streaming as we go to check if the final game for today has started. So we are still waiting for confirmation on the Phoenix and MENACE FC game. So from what we covered, it would be just one half of football. So we are still waiting to see them get ready. So these are the games we'll have for today. We were able to see AS Tornado and Nameless Chaos with that 3-2 victory for Nameless Chaos. We saw MENACE FC, Niger Eagles. We didn't cover that match. We also didn't see that Phoenix and CURRYZ game. We'll be asking a lot from the back end for the result. We also see Get Clap Calls take on Galaxy 11 with a 4-0 victory. The match of the day was postponed. I think Effortless United FPT was postponed as well. We saw Adventure Time triumph against Talker FC, with AS Tornado losing to Effortless in the late kickoff. Marshall XI with Adventure Time also postponed. We saw Talker FC win Galaxy 11, where that will be a United FPT win for men in Pluto. Faceless Men and CHOAS, I think that's postponed as well. We are yet to confirm for Get Clap Calls Niger Eagles. Nameless Chaos, we saw that crucial game against DIEHARD, with DIEHARD getting a red card. And confirmation, this is the final game we will be covering: MENACE FC versus Phoenix FC. So we'll be waiting for them to get back on, and we'll try to get you to the end of the match. And after that, we'll be letting you go on. Alright, these are the results we've been able to confirm so far. Nameless Chaos with that 2-1 victory against AS Tornado. We see DIEHARD getting that verified victory against MENACE PLUTO. Get Clap CHOAS getting that victory against Galaxy 11. A couple of postponed matches here and there, or we'll confirm if they have played. And on the second half of the table, the late kickoff, we are saying Effortless with that 4-0 victory against AS Tornado. CHOAS FC with that win against Galaxy 11. Nameless Chaos getting that all-important victory against DIEHARD. MENACE FC so far 1-1. We'll be giving you live confirmation of the results. And now we are still back. So we'll take a quick break to get in and see what they are doing, or if that match was a second half of what they have already played. So we'll try and get in that information, and then we'll be back to close the stream. There will be quite a delay to get you that match result, so what we'll do is we'll let you go, and by the resumption of the next time we're online, we'll give you all the result like we always do, and give you all the live action of what has happened over the past weekend. And I promise to get you all those match results, so all the pending games will be played before we resume on Monday, so the table will be shaping up a bit. So nevertheless, I remain your host, Ecsn, and I'll be covering all the action of the Nigerian Pro Clubs League. Don't forget to keep watching and keep streaming. And if you're watching, you're seeing our next matchup coming up on Monday. Adventure Time take on AS Tornado. CHOAS FC take on Effortless FC. United FUT will be going up against Marshall XI. Faceless Men go up against Galaxy 11. Get Clap CHOAS faces Men in Pluto. DIEHARD versus CURRYZ FC. Phoenix FC versus Niger Eagles. Nameless Chaos versus MENACE FC. The match of the day will be looking at the defending champion CHOAS FC go up against Effortless FC. So we'll be trying to see how this match goes on a bit, and then we'll be giving you all the live action. Don't forget, this Effortless Community Cup is coming live on Saturday. Effortless face Phoenix VFC. CURRYZ FC face off Marshall XI. Niger Eagles take on Galaxy 11, and Get Clap CHOAS take on CHOAS FC. All of this will be Effortless Community Cup. Will be coming up live on the Effortless Community Cup. Will be coming on live on the Effortless Esports Network. So don't miss a beat, don't miss it. Don't forget, Young Chief will be there to take you on live. And by this summit, I'll be letting you go for the night wrap up. Thank you for joining me as always. It's always lovely having you on the back end going through these games with me. And maybe next week we can get Slime more back in as well. We've missed him quite a bit. I know you have as well. So we are looking at getting all this game result and getting all this matchup update for you. So for now, it's good night from me, Ecsn, as your host for the Effortless Esports Network. And we'll be tuning in to give you all the live action on Saturday. So keep watching, stay tuned, and stay connected. Thank you.